Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Warlock, Master of the Arcane. So, last time, big fucking army of ships over here. We're fighting King Rat over here. He's finally made himself like the very first credible threat he's ever posed. Is right now, so history in the making. And Blue just declared war on us, so exciting times. I'm really not sure what to do about this Blue thing. Like, that's the main problem here. Is that Blue, we don't really have any answer to this. We need to bring these noble werewolves back, pretty obviously. How much money do we have? 302. We might make some serpents. Yeah, let's make some serpents. I really wish I had something like summon fire elemental or something. We'll summon some serpents here. And we just need to hold off, basically. We'll make some serpents. Maybe next time we'll make some imps. We'll just have some magical creatures over here. We'll also create some more noble werewolves. And go from there, basically. We need some people over there, but we also really need to finish taking these cities before somebody else takes them, because that would be really shitty if we let our cities be taken. But I think we can spare an Archer of Helia to go over that way. Especially since they were already so far behind. And everybody else kind of needs to stay here because we do need to fight King Rat as well. So... and it's going to be difficult to even take Audits right now. Because I was going to have the Elder Ogre just go over there and do it, but now we have to fight all of these motherfuckers, and he actually has to stand on the city so it doesn't just go down. The Stubborn Knights can do that. That's okay. They'll attack there. And then we can bring him over here and hit both of those motherfuckers and take 3 damage himself. God, he is just so impossible to kill. We've got a Black Mage over here, which might actually be a little bit of an issue. Probably not. He's doing some death magic, so he might actually take some damage, but it's not going to be a lot. 185 elemental damage resistance. Or elemental magic resistance. I think that might be the cap. This is minus 93% for any resistance, because he... not taking much damage. Anyway, let's go ahead and take Drakford. I guess we can do that next turn. And then Archers of Helia can go ahead and continue sieging this city for us. And we'll have it next turn. These guys need to rest up. These hunters can come in and, I don't know, attack the fort, I guess. That was poorly considered. And then these rangers can come up here, attack. These dwarves can come up here and be ready to help next time. And we do need to be really careful about this Black Mage because he is insanely powerful. Let's give him the old... oh, we just summoned serpents. We can't. Berserk. Greatly increases the attack strength of the target, but each turn inflicts spirit damage upon it. How much? Unit power plus 100%. It doubles their damage? Okay, I gotta try that out. But I don't know if I want to use it, because, like, you know, spirit magic every turn, depending on how much damage that is, could be a big problem for us. But if we put that on the Ogre, he would be doing he would be doing nearly 100 damage a hit. And we've already seen him one-shot cities. So doubling that would be pretty spectacular. Alright, Ancient Liches. Unfortunately, this thing has a 2-turn cooldown, so we can't use it every turn, but we can still sink a boat every turn, basically. And then the city itself will do some. So this is not a sustainable push from them, but this turn they're going to get away with it. Let's go ahead and bring in some rangers to help. Yeah, they can come up here and attack a caravel. And these Minotaurs I'm going to have investigate down here and make sure there's nothing too scary going on. We've also got this Rune of Wrath, which could be handy. We can't cast it right now, but you know, maybe in the future we'll think about that. We've got Rogues Guild, Market, Craftsman District, Tax Offices. Let's go ahead and make a bank here. We'll get rid of these forests. And how much money is this town making, out of curiosity? Yeah, pretty good amount. Rangers need more damage. Over here we've got magic testing area, magic trap. Yeah, okay. I'll go with some more magic then. Alchemy laboratory, sure, why not? Let's do it. And over here we've got money, 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 money. Money! So let's give it the old mint, which is going to give us a bunch more money coming out of that city. And then after that we'll, or actually, hang on, this is a monster city, yeah. So after the mint we'll just start spamming markets everywhere, and that should end up a substantial amount of money. Yeah, we're at war with Nick Frost, we know that. Red and King Rat are in an alliance with each other now. And we'll bring these guys up to see what's going on. Nothing. Uh-oh. Forgot for a moment I was at war with Blue. That's going to be bad. Those rogues are probably dead. Probably dead. All right. So, and over here, interesting situation. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come up here. Damn it.
My lord,
I was really hoping there was some place we could go here that would be safe. We'll just have to back off instead, but nobody should be able to see us, even though we just did that. There's another mystic portal here. Tons of portals going on. And, so let's command some more units. I guess these guys should come down here. I guess, again, I should not auto move them just in case, but we'll just move them down that way. These serpents can help defend. We don't really need them to go in and commit suicide yet, so we'll, for right now, we'll have them defend. And up here we've got minotaurs who honestly should have no business being here, because these caravels are going to shred them, unfortunately. Yeah, we're not going to be able to take Audich right now, so the pretense under which I sent them there has changed. Let's see here, we've got these guys need to just come down. I don't know, like, looks like right here would probably be the best place for a city, so we'll order that. Captured cities. Neutrals have captured Bonnberg, so somebody's losing their territory to neutrals. I'm not sure who Bonnberg belonged to. Can we see it? Oh, we totally can. Is it this one? Oh, it's Bonnberg, right? Oh, they took it back from Orange. That's the city I want. The city of my dreams, but we're not going to be able to get over there now, because we have to fight King Rat, because he's brought a pretty substantial army over here. We're probably going to be forced into just taking out King Rat at this point, because my army's already here, and there's a lot of territory I stand to lose to him, because all of this area is weakened, like low health, low health, low health, low health, low health buildings everywhere, so we really need to defend these, or King Rat's just going to take a huge bite out of my kingdom. So let's go ahead and end turn. Some pink dudes moving away from that city in preparation for it being nuked by that ship, I guess. Just gonna give it up to Blue. Oh man. Okay, that mage is nowhere near as powerful as I thought he might be. That I've had that mage ball out of control, like that very unit. It's a lord unit, and I've had it so strong before, but luckily that doesn't seem to be the case here. Yeah, those are some dead rogues. Dead rogues? Maybe alive rogues. I think they might have 10 health. So here come more ships. Just forming up. They're like, okay, let's make sure that if he casts another area of effect spell, everybody dies. And they're just going to continue beating down that city that they can't take from the water. We'll see what their end game here is, but I think they might just be stupid. And those monsters are dying slowly but surely in the red area, so we should be able to move those guys forward soon. Minotaurs might have lived? It's hard to tell. I hate how it moves the camera away before you can tell what the change to the health bar is. And we might have just lost some rangers. There's some bears getting angry. Everybody's still alive though, which is bad news for me because I'm trying to be sneaky. Let's go ahead and attack Orc-Gate one more time and take it. So thank God we've got that out of the way. That's another very defensive city. Like, it's going to be so hard for any enemy to take that city, which is nice. You know, it's a pain in the ass for us to take it, but you know, now that we have, it's ours. We'll take Drakford as well, so that this motherfucker can't try to do it. And we'll bring Ogre up here and just fuck shit up. Yeah, nearly one-shot an enemy lord. That dude is getting way too strong. I really want that Black Mage dead to the point that, let's look at his resistances. Very low melee resistance. Do we have... How much is that spell? That Fist of Chrome. 36 mana, damage 16 melee. How is that compared to another attack? Like, we could probably kill him with Lesser Fireball, honestly. He has 2 health left. Yeah, that should definitely kill him. So let's just Lesser Fireball this motherfucker. There we go. He's dead, so we don't have to worry about him retreating and regrouping. You really want to get enemy lords dead, because they're going to do everything they can to back them up and try to keep them safe for a future assault, because those are, you know, very valuable units that you get very little chances to pick up. Like, as you guys can see, I only have 1 lord. I had that other, like, that shitty rat lord guy, but I think those are my only 2 lords I've had this whole playthrough, which is unusually few, actually. But, you know, I can't complain because my ogre is a huge badass, like, that's doing the work of several lords. So we just got that berserker spell. I really want to know how much spirit magic it inflicts. Can we tell from anything? No, this is the same fucking thing. Because we don't want to have to cast Dispel, because I think that'll take all of the enchantments off of him. So I'm nervous about putting it on him. I guess we could put it on a smaller unit and just see. Alright, so here's this again. We can make a bank. Let's do it. And then when this area stops expanding, then we'll start taking down these useless buildings and replacing them with better buildings. But for right now, we're still building the maximum number of things per turn, which is 1. Summon skeletons. Alright, I'll take it. That will actually be really good for reinforcing my army in situations like this where I need more units. Speaking of which, this is getting a little bit scary. We're probably going to lose Gorgon Wood, unfortunately. What kind of production do we have here? Pretty good food. Nothing too horribly important, though. Well, lots of knowledge. We're going to lose a ton of knowledge by losing Gorgon Wood. But that's okay. We're mostly like researching a spell per turn, which means we have a lot of wasted knowledge anyway. But the extra knowledge does turn into mana, so... Yeah, 31 mana per turn from knowledge. So here's this again. Do we have our spell back up? Nah, 1 more turn. But we'll take out another couple ships, and then they'll probably form up for another sweet-ass, what is that called? Maelstrom of Death. A well-named spell. Let's bring this mage over. Ah, fuck. I thought I could attack with him, but he ran out of movement points. Let's go ahead and bring these minotaurs. God, these fucking swamps. Let's just bring them over there as fast as possible. They might take some hits from ships, but whatever. These minotaurs need to just back away and heal, so they'll hide on the city. Really unfortunate we can't take Audits right now, but it's just not in the cards. Gotta repel this invasion. Who else needs to be commanded? We've got some more mages who we can... Yeah, I'm gonna bring them down into this area to kind of do something about this shit. We can construct a building here. We should be able to activate... Yeah, we activated the mana trap. Activate the library. Excellent. Okay. So now we have a free library here. We've got the Minotaur Labyrinth, which is a training area. Magic Garden for some stuff. Let's go ahead and make a Wizard's Guild so that we can make a Magic Bazaar so that we can get more mana out of this city. Yeah, we'll just replace the forest with it so that we can move a little bit more efficiently through our own area here. Here's Pumpkin Farm, Mana Trap Farm. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to spend this much money on fucking libraries and shit when we don't really need them. So I'm going to just go back to making markets here. It's not the most efficient, but at the same time, it kind of is the most efficient because we don't need the mana. So it's like a big waste of money to produce that much of it. Let's upgrade our Minotaurs to have probably more missile is what we're going to want. Yeah, definitely. missile defense so that he can attack cities a little bit more. What the fuck?
We have found a portal to another
We just
world.
found a mystic portal in the middle of my turn somehow, with nobody moving near it. Alright, well that's scary, because there are earth elementals just sitting on it. And it looks like somebody's been fucking with it, because those are injured. So I wonder what the story is there. Okay, so again, very delicate operation here. Let's come over here, and then, okay, nice. We can come over here safely. We might even be able to pick up that imp portal. And oh my god, look at this navy this man has. What is your deal, Red? Like, Jesus Christ. He's made so many ships. That's crazy. Alright, so those guys should be totally safe. I don't think anybody's going to come after them. They are invisible, so nobody can see them. Let's come over here and go ahead and make a trading post over here for some more money, and that will be multiplied by our harbor as well. Good stuff. Over here, we've finally got this mystic portal under our control, so we can go in there later, but not right now. We've got iron, so we could make... Actually, we can't make anything on that iron because it's not in our city. That's in the neighboring city. But fuck it, basically. Let's just make a market, because that's what we do. We can make a rogues guild and so on and so forth, and just keep on making more and more money as much as we possibly can. Here's this city. This is definitely a food city, so let's go ahead and make... We actually finished the whole food tree, so now we can just start spamming farms here on the plains, and each farm will be worth a shit ton of food because it's multiplied by a bunch of other buildings. And then over here we've got market tax offices, bank. Yeah, I just might as well use one of these, I guess. And over here, mana trap, mechanics guild. Oh, okay, we got the mechanics guild online. We can make a catapult if we want, but I don't think it's super important right now because we're pretty poor. But later on, we might make some catapults. They're really good for taking out cities. Just a nice, relatively cheap for the number of, or the amount of city damage it does. Let's go ahead and get this library online now with a mana trap because it's already built. Why not? Just free knowledge. And over here we've got basically nothing going on. We've got a magic testing area, but big deal. Let's make a market. Just get as much money as we possibly can. Catapult can now be recruited. I just mentioned that. Thank you, game. And these fucking serpents will attack a little bit and just like try to hold this off as much as possible. I don't know what we can do here though. This is a little bit scary. Next turn we'll summon some skeletons in and that will probably help. I wonder, can we see like melee 7, 3 walker, hit points 27. They seem like pretty good skeletons. They're not like bottom of the barrel skeleton warriors or anything.
What will it cost you?
And then these guys, okay, so the rogues totally lived. But we cannot scout where I was hoping to because of the situation with blue now. I was gonna send them up into blue territory and see what's going on up there, but that ship is saying, oh fuck. Oh, they aren't even invisible and we're not at war with pink. Okay, I just freaked out thinking I was controlling my other units. And apparently these guys can actually move a little bit further, so let's fucking do it. I don't know how I let that slip by. And, oh no, there's demons down here. Fuck. So we're gonna have a lot of trouble making anything with this guy, but we might be able to make something like right here. Maybe. But these wild demons are gonna make it very difficult for us to make anything with those guys. Recruiting is complete on my mages, right? These guys are at peace. That's not good for me. And let's go ahead and end turn. I really want everybody to be at war with everybody else at all times. Like that would be ideal for me. Alright, those guys just healed a bunch. Oh shit. Nicholas Frost bringing down the fucking hammer. And yeah, he's gonna take that city, and there's not really anything I can do about it. That's so frustrating. But that's okay. Like I kind of have an unsustainably large empire right now. Like there's just way too many fronts for me to possibly defend. So if we lose a little bit far up that way, then it's not the end of the world. We've still got plenty of production elsewhere. and we'll be totally fine. But I would obviously like to hold on to all of my cities, if at all possible. So what's going on here? That guy actually shot at something completely different. Some more shit going on with that. Oh, did they take the imp portal I was going for? Those bastards. I really wanted that. They probably killed the imps that belonged to the portal, though, in fairness. And, oh shit, there's some shamans. They're coming in on land now. Okay, this could be more of an issue. But, at the same time, we will be able to do some serious damage with the liches. We do have our AoE attack online now. He's backing his boats out. I would really like some help from those boats, man. Just distract Blue. There's that portal causing problems. The demons just took off. We might be able to get a city down there yet. Oh man, we've got fucking red dudes attacking us here too. Alright, so they inhabit like this area, I guess. We've never been over here somehow. Alright, so here we go. Ancient Liches, Maelstrom of Death. We have to target a unit, I guess. Let's go ahead and move these rangers like over here. Then attack this guy, and then these liches come over here and do an attack here, because I assume there's more units out here that will also die. We'll just kill everything there, no big deal. Take down that. These mages can cast Ice Arrow here to kill that. And let's see what's going on down here. More fucking boats. What a surprise. Who could have seen that coming? We've got some summoned skeletons, so let's definitely cast some summoned skeletons up here to help us keep our city. I don't know what Lance of the Dead means. I should really look that up. Summon skeletons right here. And then we'll attack the mages, and then these skeletons can defend so that it takes these guys a little bit longer to actually take this city, and in the meantime we can maybe get some shit done here. Bring these noble werewolves over and kill these wolves. We might be able to stage a little bit of a defense here, at least take out the first wave of attack that he has made, and killing some mages is good. Those are pretty expensive units. Oh my god, my fucking advisor is just like, oh, by the way, take out King Rat. Like, are you seeing what's happening? And if I refuse, he's gonna take away 240 gold from... What the fuck, man? This is not an advisor. You're not my mom. Fuck you. Okay, well, I guess we better fucking eliminate the Great Mage within 40 turns then. That is... I've never had that before. What a pain in the ass. Like, I have a lot of shit going on, man. I can't devote my entire army to taking out this asshole rat over here. But anyway, I guess we're gonna do it. Because I don't want to lose all of that gold, and I do really want a high Coatl, or however, Coatl? I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but it's a pretty good unit that I've had before. Heal Undead. Heals 8 death magic. Meh. Not super useful given that we have barely any undead units. Farseeing is a really good upgrade. We're going to take that and we're going to give it to our scouts, and they're going to be much more useful as a result. Let's look at some shit here. This guy doesn't want to talk to me. Now it would be a bad idea for me to do anything with him. How do you feel about peace? No? You don't want peace? Alright. You're far enough away that I'm not concerned enough about you to offer you anything. What about this guy?
We may negotiate if you believe it is quite
Okay, this guy thinks it's really generous for me to offer a non-aggression pact. Or an alliance. And if he's allied with me, maybe he'll go after Blue again. Alright, he'll give me 28 gold. I want to keep it a generous offer, by the way, so that I can like predict what's going to happen, because I've never actually had a unit or a great mage take an acceptable offer. It always has to be generous, or else they just won't. So I'm just going to go with the sure thing. I don't want to gamble on whether or not that guy's going to be taken my offers and shit. Because it also, like, if they decline your offer, it's a few days before you can try again. So, or not days, but turns. Okay. So we pretty much have to take out the enemy Great Mage. And to that end, we'll start fucking up cities with the Ogre. And at this point, I think he's so powerful that he can take out an army by himself. So I'm not going to worry too much about him. We're going to clean up back here and have everybody heal and be ready to go. And then we'll follow him. But in the meantime, he should be able to take a city or two for us. Like, we'll take that, and then we'll take Shadow Mill, and then we'll start moving toward the actual Great Mage City. Let's go ahead and rest all these dudes up. And yeah, I guess we have to mobilize on King Rat just because of my advisor being a fucking cock, basically. So we'll do that, and to that end, as soon as possible, we'll make peace again with Blue, which is a pain in the ass because he's pressed right up against my lands. But at the same time, like, if we take all this area, that'll be pretty sweet as well. Anyway, let's go ahead and look at what's going on here. Yeah, I guess this is a mill kind of situation. We haven't built in our capital in a really long time. And up here we've got castle tax offices. Definitely are going to be our next point of concern, so we'll grab some of those. Let's upgrade our liches. Liches get stitches. They should be getting, let's see what their resistances are like. They do not need more missile. They do not need death magic resist at all, nor really elemental magic. So I will give them some more damage in the form of elemental magic. And we should also look at upgrading them. Yeah, more elemental magic sounds good. So we'll do that. We'll save some gold in case we need to create some units. In fact, we should definitely be creating units right up here. Let's make some more Ratman Robbers, as well as we already have Noble Werewolves coming. We can make a Carav, I guess, but not a whole ton to be done with that. I guess it does 9 damage as a missile. I don't know. Doesn't seem that great to me, because it would be stuck in this little bay here, so we wouldn't be able to use it for too much. We'd have to disband it at some point after we control that whole area. So I'm going to stay away from making any of those right now. If I had more money, I would definitely do it, but I don't have more money. It looks like we're done with the entire farm tree here, so we can just start making farms, and those will all be worth a ton of food. Over here, we've got a silver mine already, so we might as well make a market and start making more money out of there. These rogues can come over and kind of help the scouting effort this way. We found another portal.
Lord,
Jesus Christ.
Another world portal has been found.
Get away from the greater fire elemental. And yeah, the imp portal is sadly gone. But let's find out what's going on down here now. Man, looks like red is just totally fucked from monsters over here. Like, how does he have this many ships? I guess, like, all of his land units just kept getting eaten by monsters, so he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna make ships. Just 1,000,000 ships. Who's gonna fight 1,000,000 ships? Nobody. It's 1,000,000 fucking ships. Let's come down here. We might be able to make a city. Not enough movement. Okay, we can totally make a city there next turn. That's excellent. We can make a silver mine and shit. That's a good thing to do with those. And we'll get donkeys later on for a trading post. Excellent. Okay. Blackcliff has been captured. What, that used to be a monster city or something? Weird. I don't know. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of the stuff. Rogues Guild, Library, Silver Mine, found a Mystic Portal. All good. Let's go ahead and end turn. Ah, my dude still needed to move. Can these guys fill in the city? Yes, they can. Excellent. So we got Rendishire, like totally pointless city down there, but hey, like, let's look at the production. It's another 2 gold and 4.3 food per turn. Plus, we can then make some markets and shit there to make a little bit more money. No reason not to do that, basically. Whoops. Let's go ahead and end turn. Who's at war with me now? Is it fucking Pink? Is Pink at war with me now? What the fuck? Everybody is declaring war on me now. This is getting pretty crazy. Oh yeah, critical hit 3 from a magic tower. That ogre is ridiculous. Maybe we should just send the ogre to solo take this area while we fight King Rat with the entire rest of my army, because I bet he could do it. But I'm really concerned. If Pink is at war with me too, then Pink's units are going to start coming in, and this whole area is going to fall. Like, there's no chance I'm keeping this area. Which might be okay. Like, we've got a lot of shit going on, so I wouldn't be so concerned about potentially losing some stuff. He's going to use these boats to try to kill that fire elemental. Good luck with that. What are you up to, Red Man? What, no more infinite boats to come and take to my Baronfell? Ah, there's a boat. No, he totally has more boats. What was I thinking? He's backing him off. He's running away. He's afraid. We've struck fear into his heart. Alright, at least we have an alliance with fucking, who is that? Orange. And everybody's distracted fighting that fire elemental. That's good stuff.
The new spell research is complete.
Alright. So that's going to be the end of this episode of Let's Play Warlock Masters of the Arcane. Shit is getting crazy. Just war everywhere. This is war with Pink, right? Yeah, totally war with Pink. So now we have to worry about soldiers coming up through here and attacking me, soldiers coming up through here and attacking me. Yeah, that's about it. Pink, kind of not in the best situation to attack me, but I guess we do kind of border each other through this area, but it's going to take a long time to get an army over here. She's got some choke points for, like, army movement, so I'm not too concerned about that, but it's still just, Jesus Christ. Can we talk to this guy yet? No, one more turn until we can talk this guy out of fucking up my cities. Hopefully we can hold on to Gorgonwood until then, but we really need that guy to stop. Just stop. He needs to stop being such an asshole. Yellow is still our friend. Orange is still our friend. I think we're at war with everybody else. Yeah. Yeah, we are. We have an alliance with 2 people, though. But we really need to start thinking about unwarring some of these people. I'm really, again, pissed off at my advisor for forcing my hand into, like, deciding that King Rat is next. Because otherwise, honestly, I would really be looking at Blue more than anything, because he is more of a threat to me right now. But hey, we might be able to leave the Elder Ogre here and have him take Plaguedale by himself. That would be really fascinating if I could take out this entire area with one Elder Ogre. But we might be able to do it. You know, I wouldn't put it past him. You can kill several units in one swing. Maybe if we put that Berserk spell on him, then he can just go wild. We can heal him every turn. So we'll think about that. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll move these guys out, start going over here to attack Blue. Because but Red is starting to march on me too. We kind of need them here just to kill all these red units. This is a tough tactical situation. I don't think we are in any danger of losing the game, but we are definitely in danger of losing a lot of progress and having to take back a lot of our cities later on after we retreat, defend, and rebuild. So hopefully that won't happen. Hopefully we can stay on the offensive, take some more cities, but either way, next time we'll try to untangle this fucking knot of terrible shit that's happening next time.